And we're live. Hello and welcome to this special event, Winter Solstice in Africa, where we'll be connecting with the energies of this special day from the Southern Hemisphere and the Northern Hemisphere. Now, before I share more about today, let me introduce you to our wonderful master teachers of today, healers, storytellers, well, amazing souls that have come together, and this is our sacred collaboration. Now, I'm not sure how your screen is showing up for you, but we have today with us the amazing Anaya Gold, all the way from the UK. Then we have Michaela Rapaska, and Michaela is originally from Slovakia, but she's now in Ireland. And we have the we have the lovely Ilse van Balen, who's from Pringle Bay in South Africa.
Hi.
And Elizabeth Dillon Bakovici is not yet with us, but she will be joining us soon, and she's from the US. So we have the North represented here today, as well as the South here in South Africa. So for those of you who are joining us, please do say hello, because although we can see sometimes StreamYard shows us the chats, but please do write your name in and give StreamYard permission to show us your name. Otherwise, we're just going to see Facebook user on this. And we would love any comments from you. So please be interactive. Let us know how you're experiencing each session, because we've got a fun lineup for you today. So, what is the solstice all about? As you know, we go through different journeys. And not only do we go through our own personal journeys, but we go through these journeys as a collective. We go through these journeys that Mother Earth goes through as well. And as you know, sometimes these opportunities that come our way are amazing, and sometimes they can challenge us. Now, on this significant day, the Earth tilts either closer towards the sun or away from the sun. But whichever way it's tilting, it's either the longest day or the longest night. New paths are opening for us, new directions are opening for us. And this sacred collaboration, what we do is we connect the frequencies of the North and the South. And yes, we are celebrating winter solstice in Africa, because what we're doing is we are resurrecting this ancient practice of working with nature at the significant time of the year. And yes, if you are one of those persons who are ready to radiate positive vibrations and become a vessel for light, then you are in the right place. And today, as you know, the solstice is a powerful, powerful time for manifestation. So I would love for you to set your intentions today. Set your intentions for what it is that you would love to create. What dreams do you want to turn into reality? Because today is the time to connect with those frequencies. Today is the day to activate whatever it is that you want to create in your life. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to our first speaker for today. And she is the amazing Michaela Rapaska. Now, as I said, Michaela was born in Slovakia. And from a child, she was deeply connected with nature and animals. And she's going to tell you a little bit more about herself and how she came to have this connection with nature. Now, she had a near death experience. And what happened was she had this amazing sense of peace and calm and light that flowed through her. And through this journey, she gets to join us today. She gets to share her wonderful gifts with all of us today. So, as Michaela gets sharing with us what she has brought forward for us today, We're going to be doing Michaela's session in two parts. She's going to share with you a little bit about what she's been experiencing today and what she's to share. And then we're going to play a video that Michaela recorded in a special place for us. So I'm going to put Anaya and Ilza in the background as Michaela takes center stage.
Hi, Mona, and hi, everyone. I am very honored to be with you. It is beautiful winter solstice for you in the North Hemisphere. And also, I must say, in the summer solstice where we are experiencing here in Ireland and all the North Hemisphere, because it is all connected. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. The energy is like a vortex from all around the earth, the Mother Earth. And it is powerful time, as Mona said, to open up whatever is waiting for us. And if you able to open up, to release whatever it can be released for you, it even magic could happen. That's what my beliefs is, because it's a wonderful time to these connections, to these synergies all around the world, as we are connecting on different ways. And today I was also standing and welcoming the sun. It was the little bit later afternoon, so I was really welcoming and energizing on the sun. Hope you could experience the same. But I am here today I was guided to bring some harmony and some peace and some love. As the high priestess, I was guided to give you blessings during this beautiful solstice time. And also I am, it's able that whatever energy will come through you and you are open to, you can get activated on some levels. You can get shifted, whatever you can manifest, whatever your dreams will be open to, or whatever you are ready to. So I really would like to just start with this small blessing ceremony for the beginning, for beautiful South Africa and all Africa and South Hemisphere. And also, if someone's watching us in the north, from the north, because we are all connected, we are all making this energy vortex available from different places. So if you like, whatever can happen to you, as I said, if you're open to. So just relax. You can close your eyes or you can leave it open and stay with us. You might take a deep breath and just relax in these beautiful moments. And I'm really like for you to reconnect with your heart. Just dive in. Take a few deep breaths together. And as we breathe together, and imagine you are connecting to our hearts deeper and deeper. Be connecting to our roots. Connecting and calling Mother Earth to surround us, to guide us, to support us. And I'm also calling for your guides, your spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels. And I'm calling for your ancestors to be with us during all this beautiful ceremony, which will be longer and for a few hours, and even after. So just be sure and know that you are safe and protected all the way, and after, for a long time, whatever you will need, even during the process, whatever will opening for you, whatever you can heal, whatever you will release. So connect deeper now to the Mother Earth, connect to your roots, connect to your spine, to your body, to your mind, and to your soul. Your beautiful soul. Connect to Divine Source. And know we are connected from above, so below, through our hearts, all together. And I'm calling 5 elements to be with us and surround us within this beautiful ceremony of the solstice. I'm calling Mother Earth, Earth element. I'm calling the air, the element of the air. I'm calling the element of the water. And I'm calling the element of the fire. And I'm calling the element of the ether just around us. And now I would like to just imagine you can make intention, even loud, or just in your mind, that all this energy, it will working for your highest good only, and for highest good of all in harmony and balance with you and within all it is, from all directions, in all dimensions, always in present moment, which is now, in this lifetime. I would like for you to bring this beautiful peace and love all together, and may all the elements create and put together in your life and within all your body, mind, and soul, that may be working all in harmony and balance. And I'm sending you love, lots of love and blessings and peace on whatever journey you are at this very moment in your lives, because we are only humans, and we are going through challenges also. This is life. Life is all about that, the happening, happiness, and even hard times. But it's just up to us how we go through it, and it could be with ease. It's not always easy, but it could be with ease and with love and with open heart. It's going easier. And one thing I would like to share, as Mona said, I was guided, and I was previously on a beautiful, amazing place. And there was a place where I met ancient tree. I was like a magnet. It was huge. It was like how many trees together. So I followed the tree, and my guidance told me, even I wasn't in a perfect shape. I was on my son's matches, but I was guided to do this ceremony at that time for all this beautiful solstice, to connect with that amazing energy from the roots of that beautiful ancient tree, and not only from the roots, because the roots, as they are spread, they're growing. So it was that first place that the huge tree was going, and his beautiful trunk, it was amazing, strong, but it has the branches grown up the skies. So I spent there with the ceremony for you. But on the other side, there was another spot, another place, exactly on the same place where I was guided. There was the bushes, amazing green bushes. It looks like a labyrinth. And there was the entrance. It was really like in a magic story, magic place where you can just watching the movie. So I entered the entrance there and I appear under the roots, literally under the roots. It was all roots around me, just around me. And when I was standing there, it was just roots all around me, but it was like a tunnel created. And at the end of the tunnel, it was the light. So it all makes sense, amazing sense. It was all in once, all in harmony and balance, as we are together on Mother Earth from the south and north, exactly what we are experiencing during the solstice, either winter solstice, either summer solstice, because it's the time when we are going either to the roots, to the calm, we need to find peace and time to stop for ourselves, to nurture our body, our soul, our hearts, our mind. So this is how I was felt under these roads. And there was time where you are protected. You are like in a private shell, a magical place where you can hide and you can really spend time for yourself. And you are just waiting through the winter solstice, which is now, when your dreams are a little bit waiting and nourish until amazing sun will light up then after, and your dreams can start to grow, which I was already by that beautiful ancient tree, like we have the summer solstice here. So I invite you to then watch video what I made for you, and I'm sending you lots of blessings to you, the land, the ancestors, and all around the world. Thank you, Mona.
Thank you for that, Michaela. So I'm going to play your video now. Let me find it and get Michaela's video on, and it's going to start playing now.
Hello, hi all. Welcome from Ireland. I am very honored to be with you in this beautiful solstice ceremony. And as we met last time during the summer solstice, as this is the winter solstice for you on the other side of the globe, the energies are working together as we are together in this beautiful, powerful solstice vortex, which is going like a dragon serpentines through all from the north to the south and from the south to the north and swirling around. So I am very happy to just greetings from this beautiful and under this beautiful ancient tree, which is just behind me. And I was guided to just to connect with you from this place. This tree is huge. It has amazing roots. So I was guided just to connect you with guys as we did seeds during the summer solstice together. It was the seed of love, some manifestations, abundance, seeds which connected us with our ancestors, And I would like today to just go through connections again and remind us how important it is to connect to our roots. And within this short, beautiful, and deeply connection to the Mother Earth, just I invite you to come with me on this beautiful journey to the earth and to your roots and to your ancestors, and just allow yourself to open whatever you can open up and release whatever you can release. And I just wanted to show you what's amazing if you did spread the seeds and sow the seeds during the summer solstice, and you did sow your roots, look what it can grow. It's the amazing, amazing ancient tree. It's a huge, the roots are growing, its roots are very strong, and look, where is it go? Up to the heaven. It is so strong, so white, and so alive. It remembers so many stories, so many lives. So, and it's really magic. It's really magic. So I hope you can experience also something very beautiful, whatever it is for you at this very moment. And maybe it will help you to just calm down now, stop and relax, and just bring calm and peace and more love to your lives, to your families, to your land, and connect to each other. So we can just start now, and you can take a seat, or you can just relax. You might close your eyes or just be with me all the time. Let's take a deep breath together. And let's see what it is it will open for us. Awaken the ancestral connection. Awaken the ancestral guidance. Now I invite you to, with the intention to just reconnect to your heart and maybe just take a deep breath again together. And with this intention, I would like to invite 5 elements: elements of earth, element of fire, element of water, element of the air, element of ether. I invite all these elements may surround us, surround you, surround your land, surround the earth, all in harmony and balance within all it is. May they work also in your body, soul, and mind, only within the harmony and balance. If it's something missing, just may fall apart and come together and join together how it's supposed to be, only for your highest good. And I just want to invite you, take a time within this beautiful solstice just to connect to your heart and nourish yourself, nourish your soul, and nourish your land. I would like to just take a time to send peace and love and send lots of blessings to you and all around the world. May peace, love, happiness, and harmony becomes together. Much blessings to you, and until we will see you again, just bye. Thank you.
Wow, that was powerful. Where did you feel the vibration of the drum beat? For me, I felt it on a cellular level. I felt it shifting my energy bodies. And like Michaela said, through those roots, when we have these strong roots anchored into the earth, there is light at the end of the tunnel. How beautiful was that image? So, Michaela, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful introduction. And then the gift that you shared with us from the ancient tree. So, are you ready for our next amazing guest, Ilse van Balen? I'm going to bring her up on stage. Now, Ilse, as I said, is from Pringle Bay here in South Africa. Ilse is a luminary, creatrix, and new paradigm mentor who empowers and enlightens starseeds and conscious couples and families to awaken and assist them in connecting to their unique soul blueprint in order to thrive and have purposeful, deeply connected, and sovereign lives. She has a deep love for Mother Earth and the sacred spots around Table Mountain. Welcome, Ilse, and what do you have for us today?
Hello, Mona, and all of you. It's lovely to be here from a very cold and rainy Pringle Bay. So it's actually a very nice day to be in front of the fireplace. Yeah, it's lovely to be here. And it's so interesting for me to see how we are all connected, no matter where we are in the world. When I was planning or thinking what I was going to do or say, it was all about nature and Michaela actually did it so beautifully with her connection with the tree. So mine is really just going deeper into that in my own way. I was thinking what happened since the summer solstice when we last got together. And it felt to me, I can share a bit of my own personal life, how going down in deep, dark rabbit holes and clearing a lot of stuff from the underworld. And it feels like now that we are stepping into leaving the winter behind and the days are becoming longer and there's more sunshine coming in. What are we actually bringing out from that darkness? Because there's so many gifts in there. And what I want to share is actually my journey from them and what happened for me. I remember long ago, I had the affirmation that I so wish that animals and plants and trees and birds and people can live in harmony together on this beautiful planet that we have. And it feels to me like my life is really, in a way, taking me to that place. I recently had a past life regression, and what came up in the regression was a life where I ran away from my slave owner. And I actually lived in a cave close to the sea and really connected to the earth and the whales and the sea creatures and learned to love the earth and really get my nourishment from the earth. And it feels like that is coming back, and to live deeply in connection with nature is something that is really close to my heart. Um, Things that really got to me is also friends of mine sharing around their connections to earth. And one of the things was about the deep connection between animals and trees and stuff themselves as well. I read a book of Lyle Watson very long ago, and he wrote about elephanthums and about the deep connection about the animals and the dolphins and the whales. And apparently, I think the last elephant of the National Forest has now died. I don't think there are any elephants left. But this matriarch elephant would come to the end of the cliffs and actually stand there, and there was a connection. And she spoke to the whales and the dolphins in the sea. So there was a deep connection between these animals as well. And then another friend did some work in Limpopo around the elephants. And after she did that, 16 elephants, I think, came loose from Mozambique and walked back to their homeland, the heartland where they used to be. And I think 11 of the 16 actually made it back to the Timbavati where they originally came from. So what happened as we as people went through deep challenges, the nature also went through deep challenges, and people put fences up. So the elephants are actually the walkers. They walk the ley lines or the energy lines of the earth, and they bring stability to the earth. But as more and more people came to earth, they put fences on so that the elephants could not actually walk and go where they needed to go and do their work. But I think with so much work that a lot of people are doing, and we're changing our behavior, and we actually begin to see the gifts that the animals and nature bring us. New things are opening for us as it's opening for them. And elephants are for me such beautiful, magnificent gifts to the earth. I remember once when I was in the Kruger Park on my birthday in November 2011. I had this encounter with one huge big elephant, and as he walked to me, my whole body started vibrating, and he lifted his trunk and his ears opened, and it was really as if he gave me a blessing for my birthday. And I will remember that feeling going through my body. Um, so at the moment, it also feels like elephants are really connecting to Sirius, the home planet that they are coming from. Yeah, so that's a beautiful story about the elephants. Then also the whales and the dolphins. What I've started to do, I do the creation codes, like I think most of you on the call, And I started to make animal cards or nature cards for each creation code. And the code of number 13, the Divine Mother, is the dolphin. And the dolphin, for me, has got so much motherly qualities and unconditional love. So, as the dolphins, they're also playful, and they bring so much joy. And I think they are here to bring in and anchor that new energy that is coming to the earth. So, yeah, the dolphins are really also very magnificent beings, and they carry that really motherly energy. And we can connect to them in the ethers, or one can go into the sea. In Pringle Bay, sometimes they pass through our little village and they play in the waves, which is lovely just to sit on the beach and watch them. Um, Another thing is also the connection between baobab trees and us and elephants and nature. Baobab trees is this huge trees that actually in a way represent um, the tree of life. It almost looks like their roots grow on the outside and they carry a lot of energy. There are a lot of baobab trees on the Nilotic Meridian, which moves from the pyramids of Giza right down to Medimali and even further south to Durban. And most of the baobab trees in the world are actually growing on this energy line. And they form this network, almost like a crystalline network, where they send their energy throughout the world. And the baobab trees in Africa are connected to those in Madagascar, in India, and Australia. And if you look at the form of the baobab tree, they actually look like a little hand. I actually have some slides that I can show you. So the slides, I don't know, Mona, are you giving me permission to show them?
If
Okay,
you, yeah, if you just say share, then it'll come up for me to give you permission.
upload file. Oh dear. I just had it. Yeah. Is it up?
I'm not seeing it yet.
Okay, it's now on my screen, so I
Okay.
lost you.
Can you see? Okay, I'm still there. Can you hear me, Ilza?
Okay, I've got share screen. Share
Yeah.
screen. Um, okay. Is it on now?
No, I'm still not seeing it.
I think I'm just going to leave it. Okay, yeah, share. But now
Yes.
what did I say cancel? Oh, no, I will leave that. I must really get a technological lesson. Okay, I'm going to cancel that. Okay, so the baobab tree, the leaves actually grow like almost like a hand, and it actually spreads love and wisdom through the leaves to the world. And then also the roots grow underneath, and then where the roots come out, sometimes whole new tree starts. Um, and underneath, all the roots are actually connected, and they share this beautiful energy with the world. Um, so, yeah, baobab trees are really beautiful, and then they make flowers, and the flowers only bloom once a year. And then there's also a deep connection between elephants and baobab trees. So elephants would come to the baobab trees, and they would connect with each other in a very deep way, and actually send their messages of wisdom towards each other. So it's wonderful to know that there are so many beautiful connections between nature and between us and nature. So my message for this solstice is that we find that places in ourselves where we want to just ask ourselves, what is our intention for this time when we are stepping into the light again? Where do we want to shine our light, and how do we want to bring and spread the message of love and harmony and peace to the world. In what way do we want to do that? So that is just my message for you, and just find that deep place in yourself um, to really see and feel the connections. Nature brings us so many beautiful messages every day. And are we there to, are we open enough to see and hear and feel that, and in that way make a difference in the world? Thank you all.
Now, Ilse, you live in a beautiful part of the country where you shared with me about not only, the animals that are around there, and you have these special walks that you go on with the community. And it's through Ilse I learned about the sacred spots and sacred sites along the Cape Coastal region. So, I guess we may not even understand when we live here in South Africa what significant places, how significant the land is, the animals, well, basically the fauna and the flora, the sea life that's there as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And Table Mountain, from my balcony, I can see Table Mountain. And there's a whole range of sacred spots in the Cape Peninsula and the Table Mountain area. It's actually connected to the seven chakras. So from Cape Point, you get the root chakra, and then you get the sacral chakra in Scarborough, and the solar plexus is in Sun Valley,
Mhm.
and the heart chakra is in the, you get the Ascension Cave. And actually, in summer solstice, the sun goes straight through the middle of the Ascension Cave. It's also a really deep connection to your heart. And yeah, and then you get the throat chakra, which is in Constantia neck. It makes like you see this epiglottis thing, so it really looks like that area. And then you get the third eye chakra in Table Mountain. There's a place on Table Mountain where you can see where the masculine and feminine energies comes together. Yeah, and then on top of Table Mountain, it's like the crown chakra of the area. So if you go to the spots, it's actually amazing to feel these energies.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess for people out there, what Ilse's been sharing with us, not everybody's comfortable with doing some kind of process. Not everyone's comfortable with doing some kind of ritual, whether it's drumming or whatever it may be. They may feel it's odd. But nature allows us to connect with the same frequencies, the same energy, the same vibration that maybe other spiritual rituals also connect us with. And for some people, just walking in nature. You can go to these various sites that Ilse spoke about if you want to clear your throat chakra. If you want to activate your crown chakra, get to the top of Table Mountain. And I guess that's what's so beautiful about it, understanding that spirituality is way bigger than the way it has been described across the world. It's not just ritualistic in the way that people may think that it's been portrayed as. It is how we live every single day, how we connect with that which is around us. So thank you for that, Elsa, because it's such a everyday way of connecting to
Yes.
wisdom of the
Yeah,
universe.
that's true. Just be aware, live consciously, and it all comes to you. Yeah,
Yeah,
and we don't have to understand it with our minds. Our body knows it and takes it in.
absolutely. And that's it. We don't have to, it's our body that takes it in. Our body feels it. Our body connects with it. And it's important for us to reconnect with our bodies, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So
Thank
thank
you.
you so much, Ilza, for joining us today, despite having load shedding in your area. We appreciate you. We value you for being here. And I guess watch out for Ilza's posts, because I do believe that those sacred spots in the Cape is something that everyone should experience. So watch out for the Sacred Sites Tour with Ilza van Balen. Thank you so much, Ilse. Thank you for joining us today. I'm going to put Ilse backstage in the green room now. So, before we welcome our next guest. So, what did you take away from Ilse's session today? Did you know it's so easy to connect with the universe, the essence, the frequency of the universe? Did you know it's so easy to connect with yourself, your true essence? And right here in South Africa, how many of us actually know that it's that easy? And then around the world, did you know that you can just go sit under a tree the way Michaela showed us and connect with the frequency, the 0 point frequency of nature? Because that's where we all want to be. So let us know. Let us know how you're feeling right now. Like we said, an everyday way of connecting with that 0 point frequency. So I do have the lovely Anaya backstage. So let's bring her up onto the stage. My dear, dear Anaya, thank you for collaborating and co-creating this event with me. I so love doing this with you.
Oh, thank you for inviting me to help. It's been spectacular and I'm really excited. Michaela and Ilse's talks are just absolutely fascinating. I really enjoy hearing from my colleagues.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So let me just tell, anyone that's new to Anaya, Anaya is a catalyst. She's a channel. She's a life coach. She's a beautiful soul that creates community. She brings us all together because that's what she did with all of us in this event and the previous one when we did the summer solstice. And I guess we require someone who's this brings together all the beautiful souls so that we can share our magic with everyone. So that's how I know Anaya, a generous soul. And the best part is Anaya was born in South Africa, in the Cape. So we have this extra connection, and I guess this was so magical when we started with the summer solstice in December to connect the North and the South and to show, well, to start bringing together instead of us being separate and constantly doing things separately. It was to start bringing us together, to start uniting us, to start uniting the frequencies, because we don't have to just sit in our little corner here in the South and just deal with winter solstice. We can tap into the northern solstice of the summer solstice and bring those frequencies together and merge them into this beautiful synergy to create this wholeness. So thank you, Anaya.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say, because last time we did the summer solstice for yourselves and the winter solstice for us, and what we actually did, the energy of the community actually opened one of the ley lines from, I think it was from through Egypt and right down to Africa. And this time I've been told, we're working on another line which travels across the globe through Africa, which is the solar plexus of the planet, and through to Australia. And it's really exciting because we were doing some work preparing this morning, and we've already started. So it's the joining and the community and the energy that we're manifesting that is doing the clearing. So it's no one person, it's all of us together. And it is so exciting to have that confirmation.
Ooh, I could feel these fairy bumps all over my body as you spoke, Anaya. And I guess, for those out there that are not aware, South Africa is the solar plexus. Now, in the solar plexus, that's the power center. But with so much of fear going on in the world, we are being asked to clear all that out so that, we can stand strong, we can stand firm. And if you look at South Africa's history, and if we understand how the fear has just been absorbed from all around the world. It's as if we've been the sponge pulling in the world's fear. And now we have the opportunity to release it so we can stand in our power. And as a collective, we can stand in our power. So that's such beautiful confirmation, Anaya, for what we are doing today. Because I guess when we come together, we don't have the full picture. Isn't that so powerful, Anaya? We just know we have to show up. We don't know what it is
Absolutely.
we're doing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And oh gosh, I was going to say something else. Now it's gone. But
Oh,
it is so important, the community. I mean, the earth is like the summer solstice and the winter solstice, it's the same side of a single coin. The earth is one earth. We are one humanity force. The solar plexus of the earth, as I was saying, is where we manifest from, which is why it is so important for Africa, South Africa, all of Africa to clear and so that the new age and the new peace can actually step in.
yeah. Yeah. And that's so important, right? We can't create if the old is still there. It's like trying to shine and polish something when we haven't removed the dirt that's on it, or sweep a room. You're trying to mop a room, but you haven't swept it yet. So mixing, trying to mix it all up together, but we haven't cleared and made new space, because that's what it is with this gateway, right, Anaya? It's like this new space is being created for this new path that we are being led towards.
And I mean, it's coming, and it's not that far off. I know the spirit guides keep on saying it's coming, but it really is much closer now than we think. So it's imminent. We are settling the new structure of the earth, and we're bringing in the new energies, and each and every person is part of it. You cannot be on the earth unless you're part of it. It's coming in the rain, it's coming in the wind, in the moonlight, in the sunlight. You are being upgraded to be on the new earth.
Absolutely. So, Anaya, are you going to take us through something? Can I leave you on this?
What I've done is I've just put a couple of slides together. I wanted to show people what we mean by solstice. I put this together, and I must say I didn't actually understand what solstice was. It was a bit of a jumble in my head. So I thought I will show the diagrams and just talk through what's actually happening now. So if I can just share some slides,
Yeah,
and
let's see.
then oh, what's happening? Choose what to share. Window. Oh gosh. Preview.
That's fine. We are live, so it's okay. These are the things we have to work with.
So share. It says share screen
Mm-hmm.
and June solstice. Right. Can you see that? No.
No, not yet.
Oh no, it's such a beautiful picture. So I will explain just quickly. The
Okay,
Earth is
let me say two, it says two members.
StreamYard. Share screen.
Screen sharing was cancelled. Make sure okay, let's try that again.
Yeah. Chrome has lost permission. Okay, I will.
Chrome has lost permission. Walk us through it.
I will just talk it through it. So let me get back on the picture. So the Earth is on an axis. So it's not completely straight. The sun is shining here. We go round the sun. We travel round the sun. So because the Earth is on the axis and the sun is shining, this part of the Earth gets the sun, and the bottom half is in the shadow, having the shorter days. As we travel round the sun, so we would be, this is the sun and the earth is on its axis, then this part of the earth, which is the southern hemisphere, would get the sun, so the sun shining on that, and then it would go round and the top would get it. Sorry, that's really, I'm sorry I can't show my slides. So that's actually why we have summer and winter, which is absolutely great, because then we all get to grow our crops and to have summertime and wintertime, which is the balance. And I must tell those lovely people in South Africa, well, you get 9 months of summer and about 3 months of winter. We get 9 months of winter, about 3 months of summer. So I'm going to, I have a slideshow. Let me try and, your computer upload. It's still, I'm so sorry. Actually does open. Oh dear, how sad is that? Dropbox photos. Cancel. I'm really sorry. I have photos that were taken this morning from Stonehenge, from Avebury, from around, basically from around UK, when everybody was up at 3 a.m. to watch the sunrise. And I'm really, really sorry that I can't share them for you. Maybe Ilse can, I mean, maybe Mona can put them up later when so you can see them on the replay. Where have you gone, Mona?
I left you on the stage alone. Yes, I can share that later.
No, I can't. I'm really sorry about that. I would have to practice next time. I'll send you the slides and there you could go. But maybe we can get them in for the replay, because it's really, they are beautiful pictures from this morning.
We can do like a little video or reel with the photos, and then I can just post it in.
You can add it to Facebook. Yes, absolutely. That will be lovely. I will do that.
That'll be wonderful.
Is Elizabeth here, or is she not here yet? She just messaged.
Yeah, Elizabeth is here. Are you still going?
I would like to thank everybody for listening, and thank you for joining us. And I really hope that you enjoy the contributions. And it is a great celebration. All the peoples of the earth, the ancient communities, have always celebrated and been aware of solstice and the equinoxes. So we're carrying on the tradition.
Absolutely. And I guess this is why we do this, because many people perhaps are wondering why we even do this, because we're bringing back those ancient traditions. We're bringing back those rituals, those practices that connected us more deeply with Mother Earth, with Mother Nature. And this is why we do this, because this is riveting for us. Every time we have to connect with these frequencies, am I correct, Anaya? It's just like, yes, when do we do this? I guess if we can ask us to do this almost every day, we would as well, because this is how much we love. Yes. Thank you, Anaya. Thank you for always sharing so generously, and bringing and being part of this beautiful collaboration. That and like we've been told repeatedly, it's not just us. We all contribute. Each one
We
of
do
us.
indeed. It's each and every person.
Yeah, in whichever way we do it. So thank you, Anaya. Thank you so much for your contribution today.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to get our next guest on. There she is. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here on the winter solstice.
Yep. Well, Elizabeth was with us for the summer solstice, and she decided to join us again for the winter solstice in Africa. Because Elizabeth, you are in the US. Which coast are you on, Elizabeth?
Oh, the East Coast. I'm right by New York City.
Okay, New York City. So perfect. She's just 6 hours behind. So Elizabeth's day is starting. Unlike many of us in the southern hemisphere and some of them in the northern hemisphere, going into the evening, early evening and evening. So Elizabeth, you're looking gorgeous as always. So thank you for showing up for all of us today.
Yes, it's my pleasure. I know that today's theme is like new possibilities and new beginnings.
Yeah.
So I just felt that was such a potent energy and theme to explore for the winter solstice. I just also invite anyone who is listening to look back at the last, for you guys, the last year, everything that's happened leading up to this winter solstice, and just really kind of feel into all of the joys, like all of the accomplishments, all of the magic, as I like to say. And while you're kind of feeling into that, this winter solstice is a powerful moment to also plant the seeds for new opportunities and new possibilities in the coming year. So I'm just going to give you a second to just put your consciousness there, really think about what you are going to create. Because as, I'm sure you guys are aware, the winter solstice, we're in that darkness. We're in, it's almost like the womb of creation. So I'm inviting you in this womb of creation that's coming from this winter solstice. What are the seeds you are planting? What is it that you are looking to create moving forward? So that's just some food for thought. But I also wanted to share a story. So my company is magical storytelling. So my stories usually have a fair bit of magic in them. And so today, knowing the theme is new beginnings, new possibilities, I wanted to share the story of Rhodopis. So for those of you who are familiar, Rhodopis is kind of the original Cinderella. This is the first known version of the Cinderella story that exists. And it starts in ancient Egypt. So hopefully I do a good job conveying the story to everyone here. But so we are going back in time, hundreds, actually thousands of years ago, to ancient Egypt, when Egypt was in its splendor and in its glory. And so you can imagine the pyramids, the sun beaming down, all of the glory, all of the beauty of the once ancient Egypt. And our story begins with a woman named Rhodopis, who actually was a Greece, she was a slave. She was a slave that was originally from Greece, and she was kidnapped by pirates at a young age and brought to Egypt. So, you're seeing probably the tie-in to Cinderella. We have, the characters kind of down on their luck. Luckily, Rhodopis was taken in by a kindly old man. And so she, was treated very nicely, even though she was his servant. However, even though the kindly old man was always very loving and giving to Rhodopis, the other servants were not quite so understanding. Because Rhodopis, she, being Greek, she looked different from the Egyptians. She had, golden hair and she had green eyes. And there is something about her being so different that caused the other servants to always make fun of her, to always give her all the extra chores, and to make Rhodopis feel quite honestly, isolated and alone. So they were just kind of jealous because Rhodopis also had this very joyful lightness. The animals loved her. She was friends with all the animals, and she would sing and she would dance. And there was one night in particular, when she had a very beautiful day, that Rhodopis was on the shore of the Nile, and it was almost sunset. And she started to dance with her animals, who were essentially her only friends. And she danced so beautifully, but she didn't realize that her master was watching. He had fallen asleep on the riverbank and happened to watch her dancing so beautifully. And he decided that someone who danced with the grace of Rhodopis, someone who danced with so much grace, must certainly have a pair of shoes. And so the kind master got Rhodopis this pair of red slippers. And they were so beautiful that Rhodopis was quite, she was just taken aback. How could she have something so beautiful? And the other servants were very, very jealous of Rhodopis's new red slippers. And so it came to be, so on the other side of Egypt, Memphis, the pharaoh was about to have a huge gathering. And it was going to be a multi-day festival. So the pharaoh wasn't really looking forward to this, this gathering, but it was said that everyone in the kingdom was supposed to come. And, there were barges that went down the Nile issuing invitations to all of the different people, whatever, whatever stature they had in the kingdom. They were all invited to this great festival in Memphis that was being held by the pharaoh himself. So Rhodopis heard about this and really wanted to go. She was so excited by the possibility of singing and dancing, in Memphis, with the pharaoh and all of the beautiful people there. However, the other servants, still jealous of Rhodopis, conspired to find ways for her not to go. And so on the day they were leaving, they gave all of the chores to Rhodopis and said, if you can finish all of these chores in time, you can come with us to Memphis to go to the festival. Of course, Rhodopis, overwhelmed with chores, was unable to go to the festival. I'm sorry, there's a little confusion on my computer. Okay, it's all fixed. But so Rhodopis wasn't able to go to the festival, and she watched her master. She watched her master sail off with the other servants down a barge down the Nile, and she was so heartbroken and forlorn that she sat there on the riverbank and she threw her slippers angrily at the ground, not understanding why she should be so unlucky. Why she, who had such a pure heart and so much love for the world, why she wasn't able to go to the festival. And at that very moment, a falcon swooped down and picked up one of the red slippers and basically flew through the air away with her slipper in his beak. And Rhodopis was just awed by the sight of the falcon, because the falcon was a sign, was a symbol of the god Horus. So she knew that it wasn't just a falcon who had taken her red slipper, but the god Horus himself. And so she didn't quite know what had happened, but she was, awed by this experience. And we're going to fast forward to the other side of Egypt. So we're going back to Memphis, where the pharaoh is sitting there bored. The festival is all starting. People are showing up. There are all these beautiful guests. Yet the pharaoh is feeling really bored and lonely, and as he's feeling this boredom, as he's feeling this loneliness, all of a sudden a falcon swoops in and drops this red slipper at his feet. So, like Rhodopis, the pharaoh immediately knows that this is a sign from the god Horus. The falcon makes him sure of it. And he goes and he sees this red slipper, and he understands, like, this moment of clear knowing, clear, potent knowing, that he is to marry the maiden whose slipper this is. So he decides to search through the kingdom. He searches through the whole festival. He searches through the kingdom for the maiden who will fit into this beautiful red slipper. And so, he searches like around Memphis, but there's no one there that he can find. And they literally go down the Nile into every single household searching for this maiden. Of course, when the pharaoh comes, to the house that Rhodopis, is a servant in, the other servants, they immediately recognize the red slipper. They know that it belongs to Rhodopis, and they do everything they can to hide her, to make it so that she will not get to see the pharaoh. And Rhodopis herself was so afraid that she actually hid in the bushes because she didn't know what all the commotion was about. Luckily, the pharaoh noticed someone hiding in the bushes. And so he went to her, and seeing her with her, she had this golden hair and the green eyes. He looked at her, knowing that she wasn't originally from Egypt. And still he asked her to try on the shoe. It's a perfect match. And so Rhodopis ended up marrying the pharaoh and becoming the queen of Egypt. So this, as you can see, like I felt like very called to share this story with you today because it's this idea of the impossible coming true. It's this idea of new beginnings. So even if you have lived, a period of your life, a portion of your life, I would say kind of maybe down and out or not in the circumstances that you would have hoped for, that there is always room for possibility. There's always, it's not just possibility, but joy and, experiences beyond your wildest dreams. And so on this potent winter solstice event where we're talking all about beginnings, I wanted to share this story of Rhodopis because, like I shared in the very, very beginning, she was a Greek slave. She was a Greek slave. She was kidnapped by pirates, and it was almost like fortune, divine providence had a bigger plan for her. And so that really is the message I wanted to bring through, to everyone here, is to keep believing, to always believe in your dreams, to always believe in possibility, and to plant the seeds right now that will create that beautiful future. And maybe you've been planting seeds for a long time, but I just also want to invite you in this moment to just imagine, say you have planted seeds over the last few years or the last few months, and just imagine those seeds that you have planted, those dreams in your heart. And I'd like you to use your imagination, which is, your quantum self, which is your superpower. Use your imagination to water those seeds with the frequencies of dreams coming true, with the belief in your heart that magic is possible, that amazing things, that miracles happen every day. So you can visualize this as some kind of watering can planting these seeds. And just really feel into that frequency. And I'm almost like inviting in the energy of Rhodopis. You can imagine her here adding a special blessing to this watering of your dreams. And you can imagine Rhodopis here blessing you. You can see her with her gorgeous red shoes and her golden hair. And just like feel this beautiful blessing for your dreams in the coming year. So that is the story I want to tell for today. But I can also, before I close out, another thing that I work with that I felt called to bring in today are like fairies. So I like to do fairies and fairy tales. So I just want to invite you on this winter solstice. The elementals are very much, they're different beings that we can work with. So I would invite you to light a candle and connect with the energy of fire or even the energy of the air. And know that you can call upon the elemental realm for assistance in your manifestations, that you can call in fairies, that you can call in all of these beautiful beings to add lightness and joy to your reality. So I think that's mostly what I had to say. I can say more, Mona, if you had any questions.
Oh, that's just beautiful, Elizabeth. I love the watering of those seeds and the way you did it. And yes, fairies and the elemental kingdom, absolutely yes. Because, like you said, that's what brings lightness into our creation. That's what helps us to shift out of whatever stuckness we are in. And it's through these simple practices, right? Lighting a candle.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing in the elements, working with the elements and the elementals, that helps us to be in this joyful and state of bliss, which creates and helps us to manifest more smoothly and with grace and ease. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for that, Elizabeth. I think that was just beautiful. And thank you for that story. Another take on the Cinderella story. That is so magnificent. I so appreciate you for your time, for your valuable contribution, and for bringing us a joyful storytelling experience. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to put Elizabeth backstage and we are going to get Anaya and Anita Das now. So Anita's going to be joining us via video, and we're going to get her, and Anita's going to be doing this interview.
Anita, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really happy that you can be here celebrating the solstice for 2022. Now we're in UK, so we're experiencing the summer solstice, where in the southern hemisphere, we're doing winter solstice. Of course, it's all one, the earth is all one. So the solstice ceremony although it's different times of the year for us, it's still the same solstice. So I'd like to introduce Anita Das to you. So during Anita's successful corporate career as a chartered accountant, she worked and lived in several countries, including South Africa, all the while exploring her spiritual interests stemming from her Indian heritage. And the three questions she woke up every day since early childhood was, who am I? Where did I come from? And where am I going? Later, following a near-death experience and a spiritual awakening, she uncovered an ability to act as a natural trance medium and a voice channel, and awakened past life healing and energy healing abilities. Since then, she's dived more fully into the spiritual field and has studied and practiced in countless healing modalities, specializing in past life regression, soul plan, and soul transformation therapy. That's quite a resume, Anita. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, I'm going to put myself in the background and Anita will do her ceremony.
Thank you so much, Anaya, for that wonderful, warm welcome. So welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to be here on this solstice occasion. So first of all, I'd like to create some sacred space, first of all starting with smudging. And this is a way of honouring each other and bringing ourselves to the present moment. Then I'll be calling in the sacred directions and opening our space and circle with songs and prayers. And then I'll be speaking about what the energies of the winter solstice can bring for each of us, and invite you to connect, to bring these energies into your hearts through a short meditation before we close. So I've lit a candle. If you have a candle with you, you may wish to light a candle. I'm just starting with honouring song. Before I start, I'm just going to share the words, and so you can sing along with me if you wish. Hopefully you can all see that. I honour you, just the way you are. I honour you, just the way you are. I honour you, just the way you are. I honour you, I honour you, I honour you. I honour me, just the way I am. I honour me, just the way I am. I honour me, just the way I am. I honour me, I honour you, I honour us. Thank you. And now I'm going to sing the Song of Sacred Directions. I'll be putting some background music. If you have a drum, feel free to drum along, or you can clap with your hands or just sing along with me.
in us rising. Spirit of the East, Spirit of the East, and the new dawn in us rising. Spirit of the East, Spirit of the East, and the new dawn in us rising. Spirit of the South, Spirit of the South, bring us healing and laughter. Spirit of the South, Spirit of the South, bring us healing and laughter. Spirit of the South, Spirit of the South, bring us healing and laughter. Spirit of the West, Spirit of the West, bring us cleansing and insight. Spirit of the West, Spirit of the West, bring us cleansing and insight. Spirit of the West, Spirit of the West, bring us cleansing and insight. Spirit of the North, Spirit of the North, bring us wisdom and purity. Spirit of the North, Spirit of the North, bring us wisdom and purity. Spirit of the North, Spirit of the North, bring us wisdom and purity. Grandmother Earth, Grandmother Earth, you give us food and shelter. Grandmother Earth, Grandmother Earth, you give us food and shelter. Grandmother Earth, Grandmother Earth, you give us food and shelter. Grandfather Sky, Grandfather Sky, you breathe the breath of life into me. Grandfather Sky, Grandfather Sky, you breathe the breath of life into me. Grandfather Sky, Grandfather Sky, you breathe the breath of life into me. Spirit of within, Spirit of within, you are my appreciation. Spirit of within, Spirit of within, you are my appreciation. Spirit of within, Spirit of within, you are my appreciation. Welcome, Tanka, Great Spirit of great mystery. Take the veil of ignorance away from me. Welcome, Tanka, Great Spirit of great mystery. Take the veil away so I may see. Take the veil away so I may see. Take the veil away so I may see.
I hope you enjoyed that. So next, I'd like to just offer some short prayers, and then I'll talk about the meaning of winter solstice for you all. So just some short prayers for each direction. Welcome, Spirit of the East, Archangel Uriel, element of air. We thank you for awakening the new beginnings that come with the rising of each dawn, in every sunrise, the new ideas and inspirations that burst forth and inspire us in our everyday lives. Allow us to take the higher perspective like great eagle who soars high on the crest of the wind. Welcome, Spirit of the South, Archangel Raphael, element of fire. Thank you for the teachings that come from the inner child, the plants, animals and minerals. The summer, children, laughter, creativity, growth and expansion and healing. Ho. Welcome, Spirit of the West, Archangel Michael, element of water. Thank you for the insights and reflections that come in the evening at the setting of the sun. Thank you to the teachings from those who have come before us. Thank you to our ancestors being with us. Ho. Welcome, Spirit of the North, Archangel Gabriel, element of earth. Thank you for the teachings that come from angels, ascended beings, luminous ones. Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, White Buffalo Calf Woman, for awakening the stillness, purity and wisdom within. Ho. And welcome, Grandmother Earth. Thank you for awakening our appreciation and gratitude and allowing us to be in tune with your cycles. We honour your oceans, your lands and children, the stone, crystal and plant kingdoms, the four and the two-legged, the creepy crawlies, the finned, the furred, the winged ones. Ho. Welcome, Grandfather Sky. Thank you for connecting us with our star families, ascended beings and teachings that come from prayer and meditation. Welcome, Spirit within. Thank you for your unconditional love and guidance, reminding us where we came from and who we are. So thank you. So now I'd like to just talk about winter solstice. So today, 21st June, is winter solstice. This marks the still point of winter in the southern hemisphere, where the day is shortest and the night at its darkest, and it's a celebration of going within. It marks the north of the medicine wheel, where we are each alone looking into ourselves. This is the time and place of ascended masters and spirit guides, mystery, that which is yet to be manifest and the unknown. Solstice comes from the Latin word solstitium, meaning sol, meaning sun, and stitium, meaning still or stopped. A traditional way that we can celebrate the solstice is through festivals, such as a bonfire, dancing, singing, drumming, chanting and music. And today we've been doing prayers, chanting and drumming together. This solstice is the perfect time for us to reflect, to set goals, and focus on the season ahead. It's also a time to set intentions, to journal, to practice gratitude, and write down any positive affirmations for ourselves. Now, some call this time the midwinter, which is associated with the direction of the north and the element earth, where the buffalo brings prayers, the owl shares its ancient wisdom, and the wolf can become our teacher. The goddess is being born. We celebrate the coming of the light, because from this point, the days will be stretching out and the dark will diminish. It marks the symbolic death and rebirth of the sun. As the gradual waning of daylight hours is reversed, we journey from darkness to light. We celebrate this opportunity to recharge ourselves and reflect in solitude during winter. That sense of contraction and withdrawal, taste and smell, connecting with the wisdom, stillness and purity from ascended masters and luminous beings, the mystery, the yin, unmanifested yet to manifest, pure energy, potential, the unknown, ancestors, hope, seeds, and the divine feminine. Life and nature is in hibernation. You can feel a stillness in the air. You can feel an anticipation and wonder of what is yet to come. The more we can attune ourselves with nature's seasons and cycles through drumming, chanting, and prayer, the more we weave ourselves into the natural ebb and flow of the ocean and web of life. As the planet turns on her axis, there's a constant balance created between the northern and southern hemispheres. One hemisphere warms as the other cools. One day lengthens as the other shortens. There's a celebration of expansion and a celebration of contraction. The seasons allow us the opportunity to renew, cleanse, reflect, reinvent ourselves, allowing all that no longer serves us to fall away. We can drum the seasons and celebrate their meaning. So for this solstice, we drum the stillness, the purity, and the wisdom of the winter solstice with its contraction. You can celebrate and greet each cycle with an open heart, and your meditations at this time will add to collective energies of all those on their medicine path and act as drumbeats in our yearly cycle. By celebrating them, you'll be tuning yourself to the drum rhythm of the earth and her relationships with the planets and other celestial bodies. We can see with our eyes of appreciation and listen for beauty and grace. Drumming in the natural cycles and welcoming the seasons focuses our awareness of our soul purpose or our medicine path, and it brings us into harmony with the pulse and heartbeat of Mother Earth and the universe. It is a time for recuperation, hibernation, a time to go within. As the sun sets today, try to take some moments for yourself to just reflect on where you have been, where you are, and where you are going. It is a time to remember cycles, releasing the old and claiming the new, a time of deep introspection, reflection, and remembrance. So now I'd like to share a short meditation. I'm going to share just a photo of a pink rose. So as you look at this rose, this will come up in the meditation. So please make yourselves comfortable for this short meditation. You may wish to have light a candle if you have one with you. And I may have some light language coming through, which are just high frequency codes which may activate parts of ourselves. And you may just listen to these codes as they come through. So making yourselves in a comfortable position, either sitting on a chair or lying down. A time to reflect, a time for yourself to just relax. So just taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just bringing your awareness to your breath. And breathing in peace and stillness. And on the out breath, letting go of any tension or anything that doesn't need to be in this space. Allow that breath to take you to your inner being, that place of peace and stillness where all is well and we are all one. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, and just dropping down into your heart center, feeling deeply relaxed, allowing your eyes to close and bringing your focus to the still point within. Feel each of us as a circle, as a golden band of light connecting together for this short meditation. Feeling anchors or ropes of light connecting you deep down through the layers of the earth to the core of Mother Earth. Feeling grounded and relaxed and at peace. And now just visualize a golden ball of fire rising up from the core of Mother Earth. And just sense this golden ball of fire coming up from the core of Mother Earth, coming up through the layers of bedrock, through the layers of the earth, through the rich, moist earth, into the center of our circle. And now call down golden light rays of Grandfather Sky from the heavens above, calling and bringing down these golden rays of light from Grandfather Sky into the center of the circle, so that it merges with Mother Earth's sphere of fire. And just watch now as this sphere burns brighter in divine sacred union of Grandmother Earth and Grandfather Sky. Now, visualize a pink rose in the center of this golden sphere, in the center of our circle. Connect your heart with this beautiful pink rose in the center of this golden sphere, with the energies of Grandmother Earth and Grandfather Sky merge together, and start to draw in the energies of the winter solstice from this sphere in the center of our circle into your heart. And just watch as it travels along golden threads of light from this golden sphere into each of our hearts. Just breathing in that beautiful energy from the pink rose in the center of the golden sphere, in the center of our circle. Just drawing in that energy into our hearts. And as you do so, just observe your heart expanding as a golden sphere of light with a pink rose in the center. And allow this rose to expand until it's fully bloomed. And allow that liquid golden light to radiate throughout your entire being, filling all your cells and your energy bodies. and embody this golden light. Become this golden light. Allow it to radiate around our circle like a band of golden light. Connect to your hearts and send this golden light energy into the sacred sites and temples of Stonehenge in the UK, Table Mountain in South Africa, and Uluru in Australia. And feel these ley lines and meridians of the earth that connect these ancient sites, filling with this beautiful golden light, tinted with the hue of pink roses on this special day of solstice. So just breathe as you watch the golden ley lines between these three sites pulse and radiate the light outwards across the earth until the globe itself becomes a golden sphere of light with a pink rose at its core. Continue to breathe and pulsate this energy from across the earth with the intention of bringing peace, love, and harmony to all beings. So just sit and observe how you feel, and we'll pause for a few moments to allow any light language for the highest good of all to come through. Alekia moya ni kaya sia toya shiakia. Hoya miela sia shiaka. Hoina sia katia haya maya lakia na kaya so. Huya shiaka. Moya na sia na aya mo aya lika atoya sia shiaka toya. Hia sia moya na kia laya boya sia. Hia moya na kia soto. Sia shiaka moya haya kaya na toya. Siane ia moya lake ia shiaka tomahaya. Hoya nakata aya siako taya. Ia shiaka. Hoya lamia siaka toya. Huya. Ooh. 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 Hayamiyashiaka hayanokaya sialiaka poya viakieto salashiaka hoyama hinakia hoyasiakata. And breathe, continuing to breathe, feeling the energies of the solstice within you, the golden light energy radiating through those three ancient sites and around the globe with the pink hue of roses. And just know that you can come back to this state of being at any time, giving thanks for this beautiful energy today. And so now, just taking a breath, bring back your energy from the circle and focusing into your heart, bringing your awareness to your breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and in your own time, Gently allow your eyes to open, coming back to the present moment, feeling deeply, deeply relaxed and at peace. Thank you. So I hope you all enjoyed that meditation. And if some of you are coming back, I'd just like to share a Native American Navajo chant. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the spirit of the fire fill your heart's desire. May the spirit of the sky help your mind to fly. May the spirit of the rain wash away your pain. May the spirit of the earth grant you new birth. And I'll just sing a few songs and then I'll close. So this is a sacred pipe filling song that we sing. Gently we walk upon the earth, gently we breathe the air. Gently we walk upon the earth, for we know that our prayers are heard. We fill our pipe with sweet tobacco. We fill our pipe with all our prayers. We fill our pipe with sweet tobacco, for we know that our prayers are heard. Gently we walk upon the earth, gently we breathe the air. Gently we walk upon the earth, for we know that our prayers are heard. Thank you. And now I'll just finish off with this short chant just to close the directions. From the mouth of the south to the best in the west, pouring forth from the north to the feast in the east, all the gifts of the earth and the breath of the sky. I am that I am the I. All the children in the south, ancestors in the west, spirit beings in the north, new birth in the east. All the rocks in the earth and the sun in the sky. I am that I am the I. All the summers in the south and the autumns in the west, cold winds of the north, and the rising sun in the east, all the grass on the earth and the sun in the sky. I am that I am the I. All the fires in the south and the waters in the west, ascended beings in the north, the new beginnings in the east, all the mice on the earth and the eagles in the sky. I am that I am the I. I am that I am the I. I hope you enjoyed today, and I'd like to give thanks to all of you for coming together to celebrate this special day. And I give thanks to my teachers, my sacred drumming teachers, Stephen and Renata Ash, for their teachings. And I thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of the solstice celebrations and all that it brings for each one of you. Blessed be. Namaste.
What a beautiful, beautiful journey that was. I'm sitting here in the resonance of that frequency that was shared by Anita. And like we said, when we first started to come together, we had no idea that we were linking up the paths from Stonehenge to Table Mountain and down to Uluru in Australia. So I'm going to bring our beautiful panel of team members back in. Anaya's there. I see that Ilza's still with us. And Michaela's here. Wasn't that just beautiful, ladies? To be in that sacred space with all of you and with everyone that's watching, and even those who will be watching the replay at some point.
Thank you, Mona.
Mm-hmm.
It was just lovely. I love the energy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, any final words from any one of you, whoever wants to say some final words before we close off this evening?
I would like to say I am really thank you. It was amazing. I hope all of who will watching or who are watching with us take from that beautiful frequencies what we just putting together. Take the part what really resonates for you, and just enjoy the rest of the solstice. And we are looking forward to being with you again. And thank you for beautiful, beautiful souls who are coming together, and I'm very grateful I can be part of it. Thank you, Mona, Anya, Ilza, Anita, and Elizabeth. It was amazing journey. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed, and I feel that amazing energies through every speech and every prayers and every stories and sharing what you did just share. Thank you so much. It was amazing.
Thank you, Michaela. Anyone else?
Yes, always also a big thank you from me. It's just lovely to build in this group and also to raise consciousness, and stepping out to really be aware of all the messages that we get from nature and from the people around us. Yeah, it was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
And for me, goodbye. And thank you for listening as well. Thank you for taking part.
Thank you, Anaya. And I see there was a message from Kirsty. I think that's Kirsty Newland, who was there in Avebury this morning. You can see it's a bit of a tongue twister for me because I have always said it was Avebury, right? But it's fine. Kirsty sent us a photo from there and she really enjoyed the time with all of us today. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who made today possible, because it's not just us who showed up on the screen today. It's everyone that's there, out there, each and every soul. Each of us are like these fairy lights. That's how I see us. We're like these fairy lights all over the world, and we get to share the sacred time together. So, for South Africa, for Africa, for the world, we come together, and we came together today. And we do this every single day. So thank you to everyone for making it possible for us to show up for everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are on time. We've made it within 2 hours. Ladies, this was perfect timing. So thank you so much. So to our viewers, thank you for allowing us and giving us this opportunity to be here. We don't take your time, we don't take the space that's been created lightly. We honor you, we value you. So go out, be the light, be the vehicle of light for the world. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how you show up every day, but know that you are significant and know that the new direction, the new paths that are opening up, well, it's beyond your wildest dreams. So before we go off, let's just do some spring misting of prosperity for everyone. I'm just going to send that around. Receive, 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 receive. So until next time, ciao for now.
Bye.
Ciao.